too. I think I have something. If it's not my favorite.
I just need to understand if ever you've recently consumed any undercooked meat or any ready-made meat.
I've eaten bologna.
Yeah, I think based on the symptoms, there might be a link there. Monocytogenesis causes disease in both animals and human beings. Individuals at risk of developing clinical disease are the following: pregnant, elderly, newborns, and those immunocompromised. A pregnant lady in the Gauteng province came up with the following symptoms 10 days after ingestion of a processed meat product that is believed to have come from a production plant contaminated with the Listeria monocytogenes. The symptoms were fever, back muscle aches, headaches, vomiting, and diarrhea.
I have confirmed it. There is a listeriosis outbreak.
Listeria monocytogenes in a nutshell. Once infected, Listeria invades intestinal epithelium and multiplies intracellularly. It then migrates between cells, causing an inflammatory response. Once in the bloodstream and a septicemia has developed, Listeria can cross the blood-brain barrier and flee to a placental barrier, causing meningoencephalitis, pregnancy failures, and neonatal pathology. These characteristics cause the commonly found clinical signs, as shown in this diagram and discussed earlier. Listeria, being the ubiquitous organism that it is, can be found in soil, water, vegetation, and fecal content, meaning agricultural products can be contaminated, allowing proliferation of Listeria within a processing plant, resulting in contamination of ready-to-eat food products. The clinical disease is rare, but during an outbreak scenario, there will be a high mortality rate in compromised individuals. These outbreaks have a large negative economic impact due to the recalls of products and the loss of consumer confidence after products are found to be contaminated with Listeria.
The following drivers of influence were noted. The first one is that Listeria survives in the cold, which is something on the organism level. The second one is on a tissue level, Listeria affects immunocompromised individuals. On a socio-economic level, the price of the polony and the fact that a lot of cases were treated in public hospitals. On the economics, we look at Tiger Brands and its factories closing and losing of money. On a socio-ecological aspect, we looked at the polony being dumped in landfill sites. And on an animal and ecosystem health, we looked at stray dogs coming into the landfill sites.
In the latest news, a listeriosis outbreak has been confirmed. Who exactly is taking responsibility for this situation?
Many stakeholders need to respond in order to control the current outbreak of listeriosis. The Department of Health has reviewed legislation listing listeriosis as a notifiable disease. An incident management team, working together with the NICD, has also been formed. Other departments involved include DAF, Trade and Industry, as well as Environmental Affairs. Implicated businesses Tiger Brands and Rainbow has also started a recall of their products. A possible plan of action to control the outbreak needs to address the need for increased surveillance, improved food safety, communication of risk to the public, and strengthening of health systems. Please remember that you, the public, can also help by following advice given by authorities in order to prevent further infection as far as possible.
The importance of prevention at the tissue and organism level involves temperature control to destroy or limit the growth of the bacteria and cleanliness. It's important for the population to avoid unpasteurized milk and unpasteurized milk products and to consume perishables, especially ready-to-eat foods, before their expiry date. At the plants that process these products, it's important for them to continuously sample the food, but also note that Listeria is unevenly distributed, but in pockets of the bacteria could be. Actions from home include keeping meat products separate from vegetables and fruits, keeping cooked food separate from raw food, and keeping ready-to-eat food separate from every other type of food, and keeping one's refrigerator at a temperature less than 4 degrees Celsius.
This dog has apparently eaten a polony, which also infected another human patient. During this outbreak, the focus has mainly been on human, forgetting that also animals can be affected.
Listeriosis in animals is also known as circling disease. Listeriosis is also found in dogs and cats, but they get a different form, characterized mostly by diarrhea and non-specific illness. If you see your animal showing any of these signs, contact a vet as soon as possible, because treatment will only help if it is done soon before more severe disease symptoms develop. To prevent listeriosis in your animals, avoid feeding vegetable peels or leftover foods to your pets and pigs.
And so you see that listeriosis is a large public and animal health issue that needs addressing at multiple levels.